Alright, we made it to Orlando Speed World, otherwise known as Orlando Sick World. This is a sick takeover. Final day. It's a long journey with many trials and tribulations, but we did in fact make it. It's real nice weather today so far. Hopefully the rain stays away. It is a little humid, but it feels pretty nice out. Maybe we'll be running a little bit fast today, hopefully. Feels good to have made it this far. I've overcome my expectations, so we're looking good. There you go. Absolutely. You guys have a good one. Okay, I'm about to show you guys super top secret stuff. It's not secret at all. So everything that I changed from yesterday basically was my timing ramp. So what I've been struggling to do is to knock enough power out of it like immediately at the hit to get it to just get over that initial rollout. So I pulled a bunch of timing out right at 0, 0, 0. And then ramped it in faster. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see that with the lighting here. Go ahead and change that. There you go, yep. You can see it now? I think so. Yeah, different glare. Yeah. And then as far as boost, just ramp that in faster too, and then I'm trying not to beat on it so hard, so after 8 seconds I just let the boost go away. So if it's not, you know, obviously there's no point in leaning on it past 8 seconds anyways. I think this should do the trick, hopefully. We'll see. It will either work really well or do a big wheelie, which we're trying to avoid, but so dirty. Needs a real good waxing. Well, Clark made it. Yesterday, you saw that all of a sudden the car just went away. And after that pass, and it struggled, couldn't come back out, it would do a burnout, but couldn't come back out, put it on the two-step, couldn't come in and do anything. Well, rev up in neutral, won't rev up in gear. So he messed with it today. He drove it all the way here, struggling with every time you come up to the stop sign, the thing wants to die, you gotta put it in neutral, do that whole deal. Driving down the road, it's okay. So, been trying to work on it, and it's pretty obvious it is probably broken the converter, done something in there, because it'll rev up in neutral, you put it in gear, it lugs down like and will not rev past it. So, and the trans brake doesn't work any longer. So that whole thing with the drive shaft and that U-joint braking, it vibrated so hard that it actually loosened up in all the tailstock bolts. So the tailstock was loose. It was vibrating so bad, and it vibrated so bad that it knocked the transmission lines loose on it and caused it to oil up all over the place. So we figure it must have hurt something else, and Clark's just gonna have to, he drove it here so he can make the final pass of trying to do anything, which is what it's all about. So it's not gonna leave on trans brakes, not gonna go very fast. We're just trying to see if we can get it to leave on the foot brake and at least go, hopefully maybe go like a 8 something, which would be still really fast, but probably pretty hard. I mean, it doesn't even hardly want to get out of its own way until it gets moving right now. So we'll see how it works out. We're gonna be going up there with Kyle here in a minute, and hopefully everything will go well. Track is pretty sticky. It's spraying a lot of glue on there for a slick prep. We'll see. You know, if I don't get a good pass right off the bat here, it's gonna be so hot today. It's 11 in the morning. It's already miserable hot. If I don't get a good pass right off the bat, I'll probably just wait until, you know, the track cools down a little bit. It's not greasy. I'll probably like in the evening or something so it gets cooler. But hopefully it goes well, and I don't know. We'll see. everything looked good. I saw that it started hiking up the tire, it set it down, and it started hiking up again. And it's been having problems with it, with the boost controller PID. And I think it's wrong, so it's been oscillating. And the one time where it went like 180, the thing hit on, it was going through on a big peak oscillation. And I bet you it went through on a minor. So we're just gonna, we'll go back there and take a look at his data log, and I think we'll change the, I haven't messed with his PID, he's been jerking around with it. So I think we'll put it back to more of the standard default of what I normally run on that stuff, and I think it should be better, but we gotta go faster than that. He's gotta go 790 today, man. He's got a safe pass, he's finished, he's done. Now you might as well turn it up. Gasket? Maybe. We'll have to look at the data log and see. Usually not good when it's all covered in water like that.
In 6 weeks race, and that will work out well for him.
What it looked like it did was it left fine. What, 60 foot?
133. Left like a turd.
Left like a turd, but it hiked it up and then it sat down and then it hiked it up again. So I'm wondering, I would with that, with those MAC valves, I always ran it with the default, which is like 5 and 30 or something like that. Go load up the stock program and see what the default is. That's what I would run with those MAC valves. So I always run on the dyno and they always control really, really nice.
Yeah, well, we have to look at some stuff because the whole engine is covered in water. Melted way over bad.
Oh, maybe that was it. Crap. Crap.
Yeah, right there. Unless it's like leaking out of the backside of the plate or something.
That's not going to fix the trend breakage.
Say it again.
We're going to make a parade lap. Clark does a good job. He sleeps half the time, I sleep half the time going down the road, but other than that, you just had to throw it in neutral because the broken converter would make the engine die at every stoplight or anytime you stop. But I'd wake Clark up and he'd throw it in neutral and then we'd take back off again, so it wasn't too bad.
That thing's Clark's car, so it's obviously got convert. I mean, you're just sitting there trying to 2-foot it, just keep it running it all, and it's obviously it's got something internally broke in the transmission. So you saw it go 1250 at 172 miles an hour. It's just so there's something broken there. I don't think he's gonna get it to go any better than that. That thing is so slow off the line, it's just all locked up. So, it is what it is.
Well, we tried. Converter broken, no trans brake, left like a turtle. What do? You finish. Go home and regroup, see what you want to do next year. It is what it is. Hey, the S&Mac is still running strong. It does need a better transmission. We'll get one. Talk to you later. Goodbye. Alright, so I think we found what our issue was. The radiator cap was loose because we were trying not to pressurize the coolant system when we were driving, trying to keep the little radiator issue / fix happy. We're not pressurizing it so it's not trying to push out. So leaving that open going down the track, it's spewing a bunch of water out of it. All the water's getting sucked into the turbo because the cap is right close to the turbo there. So the engine's all mad because it's sucking in water. So we tighten that sucker down, turn up the boost, and we're gonna go try again.
Probably gonna have to push it. Otherwise it's gonna run out of battery. You're gonna probably have to push it, otherwise it's gonna run out of battery.
So close. Way too soft.
Well, you carried the tire. Did it lay over at the big end?
It was on the rev limiter though. Oh yeah.
What is 60 foot?
135.
135, really?
And she told me that
It looked good. Oh, they're running until 6. Wanted to go again. Gonna have to. You hear that, folks? Right there's dedication. That's like, we're not going until this thing goes 790s. Or it goes 790s. Alright, cool. I seen it smoking. Like, maybe it goes over a little bit. It looked good, man. Like, stop, set it down, pick it back up.
Probably smoking. Yeah, so 804, I mean, it's not a PB, but I ain't satisfied yet. So turn it up even more. Spark plugs look good. Gotta keep throwing power at it. So 60 foot is just a turd, and the 60 foot is terrible. So I've rammed some more timing in, a little bit more boost. Hopefully that's going to pick up the 60 foot a decent amount without spinning. Because anytime you try to put a ton of power in 60 foot in this thing, it either spins or wheelies. So I don't know. We'll try and ride that fine line between spinning and wheeling here. So get her done.
Well, that wasn't any good. I thought it looked like it left okay. It's still not real fast right there, so something's changed up a little bit. We'll see what the ticket looks like, but I don't know, maybe it hit a boost safety, maybe it didn't turn something on, or maybe put the new tune in it and didn't actually put the new tune in it. That happens every once in a while, and then you go do the exact same thing or whatever. So I guess we'll see. Sounds different. It sounds like something's wrong. Sounds fine to me, but I don't listen to this car all the time. All right, officially given it to hang up.
Yep.
Almost so
7.
close. The elusive 7. It's like how close I was to 5.
There are no rods hanging out of it. It's not like broke.
It's not
so
broke.
I guarantee you there's something wrong with it though. There's something wrong with it for
We've
sure.
gone the same. Oh no, there you go. 5.
It is slow everywhere, and I put like 5 pounds more boost in it.
5.1.
It's been going 5 pounds.
Oh. All right, maybe hit the boost limit.
I said the boost is like 45 pounds of boost.
Turn it up. See, this is where when you have a scramble button, aka the piston delete button, but it fixed my piston delete issue. And so when it like lays over and you go, what the heck is going on? Hit the button, make it go faster. It's a good thing he doesn't have one of those, a piston delete button, because it would probably delete something in that motor. So always remember, this thing is a real deal small block Ford based on the 302 block. A real deal small block Ford. Everybody comes by and goes, oh, I thought it had an LS in it. Oh, I thought it had an LS in it. Oh, that's weird. I thought it had an LS in it. Wow, that runs really good. It doesn't have an LS in it. So, anyways, you can talk to Kyle. It's his car. I'm just here interrupting the system. I'm like getting in on the filming.
Let's see.
Photo momming myself. Waiting. Oh yeah, it's her. What the heck?
41 pounds of boost.
Yeah, boy.
Laid
Right over. Run out of fuel? Oh, it's right there.
Right there?
Yeah, it's still in tune-up range, so okay. Only got 10 degrees of timing right there. That's what it did.
Spiked so hard that it
Yeah, so it's all 10 degrees. Yeah, you hit boot, basically your own little boost safety, which is you had all the timing out of it. Not many things in this world run on 10 degrees of timing. Is that coolant pressure?
9 pounds.
That's the same as last time.
Yep.
Huh. I don't know. Guess you could check a spark plug, see if anything burned up. It's probably done. He's still done. All right, he's still done, folks. So I'm not even gonna close this out. I'm gonna let Kyle close it out because he's all done. So he's the last one in. Clark went home, broken converter, transmission, probably converter if I had to guess. I have all sorts of broken drivetrain. And Kyle's going home before he's not broken. It's probably smart.
It's already got something. I mean, one more pass would probably polish it off. If I really wanted to go make another pass, it'd probably then maybe it'd take the rods out or something stupid. But
You're close.
yeah, well, we'll take it back. We're gonna pull that engine out. We're gonna redo it. Just make it right. It's not ready to go 7s, obviously. I'm Kyle Morris. That's Steve Morris. You're on the Steve Morris YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe. We're out.